Hello, movie lovers. Bob for Bob's movie review here, and today I'd like to review for you a movie I just watched called Reno 911: The Hunt for QAnon. This one was sent to me for review by Paramount. If you get a chance to check this one out, love your thoughts down in the comment section below. I will include more information, including the links to purchase one down in the description. So this is the new Reno 911 movie. If you guys don't remember, Reno 911 was a show on Comedy Central, and it was basically almost like a sketch comedy or satirical, kind of like Cops rip-off kind of thing, where it was a comedy. Nothing was real. They're fake cops. Everything's over the top. They're just real silly. I felt like kind of the best parts of it were, of course, all the characters were really great, and they all kind of had their own comedy things they would kind of do over and over, their own bits. And they had really great kind of criminals that they would reuse, and these great ridiculous calls they would have to go out on. Now, this is a new movie. They did actually recently do some seasons. I watched one they had on Roku. I was not a fan of that, so I was kind of not expecting a lot going into this. The movie starts out with Dangle. They've tied balloons to his bike, and basically it floats up into the air, and he's in the air. And I was like, okay, it's funny, and they start trying to shoot him down. They're pulling out all these different kinds of guns and shooting at the balloons, and one person shoots him, and he falls from very high up in the air into a trash can. Now, I thought this was a little too far. Not that this show is ever believable, but it is within the scope of reality, where this is very obviously more a fantasy kind of sequence going on. And then he's not shot when he lands, and it's never brought up again. And this whole scene is never brought up again. It's basically just a throwaway scene, and they open it with, well, funny. To me, I think they just went a little too far with it. Now they go into their conference room or whatever, where they'd have their meetings every day, and basically Dangle informs everyone that whoever this mysterious Q character is, they need to serve them with a summons, I guess, for court. And they don't really know who it is or whatever. I'm not really sure. I just Googled it real quick, and it just seemed to be this fake news, or I don't know. I don't keep up sometimes. So they were trying to find the leader or whatever, and they find out there's this booze cruise coming up, the QAnon booze cruise or whatever. So they go undercover on this cruise. I don't remember if it was going from Florida, or it wasn't in Reno, but the other movie, they went to Miami, so I didn't really care about that. And they're going undercover, and they're trying to find Q for just the sole purpose of giving this person, serving them their paperwork. And I was like, okay, you're not gonna be cops. You're gonna be undercover for the whole movie. You're not in Reno. You're not gonna have these great calls you're going on. You don't have these great callbacks to, like TT or Terry, or like any of these great kind of criminals were always dealing with. It's just going to be these random people on a cruise ship, and they get there, and right away almost it's a lot of diarrhea humor, which I don't know, is kind of really childish for this kind of like their work they've done. This is real childish for diarrhea jokes. And so they get there, and they're trying to find out if Q's there, or who Q is, or anything, and they're just kind of doing stupid stuff. And there's some decent jokes. Like I will admit, there's mildly humorous jokes throughout, and I did laugh quite a bit. So this movie does actually have some funny jokes, which seems to be almost completely disappeared from entertainment, funny jokes. But so they think maybe Patton Oswalt's character is Q, and Clementine has to kind of buddy up with him, and then he ends up not being Q, and they end up on this island and they're looking for Q, and it just, to me, is missing all the stuff that made Reno 911 so great. It's not a bad movie. Like I said, all the diarrhea jokes and whatever are just not funny or really make any sense in the movie, and they just go on throughout the whole movie about it, and it never is funny in the whole movie. But there are funny jokes, and there's some sight gags, and everybody has their great same kind of personalities and everything. But I feel like somehow even like everybody is underutilized. I don't know. The movie's all right, but I would have definitely rather seen something where they were playing cops and not undercover. And that's just my personal opinion. I thought the movie was funny, but I really didn't love this thing. I thought it was all right. For being away so long, or even if you saw those last couple seasons, it was an okay addition to the franchise, I guess you'd call it. But I gave this one a 3 out of 5. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos, Chiller Says videos, and I'll see you guys next time.